Hey, I'm Daryl Bagenstos. I teach music here at Four Seasons Elementary.
Of color, the Spriggans and Sparks have requested many a shoe and more than...
Well, the Not-So-Magical Schumachers is a musical that the dance teacher and I wrote, Sydney Pudwell. And we were sort of inspired by the idea of Cinderella with the shoe missing, but it has nothing to do with that. So this story has Grandpa Nestor, who owns the shoe store, the Schumachers, they're a family of shoemakers. He owns the shoe store, and he's trying to figure out which of his kids or grandkids is going to take over the shoe store, or the grandson creates a magical shoe, or they think it's magical. But I don't want to tell you too much about it, you got to come see it. But they create this shoe that seems to be magical, and all the uncles and aunts put this shoe on, and they all have their own different fantasies with the shoe about all sorts of different things. But in the end, what the shoe really is revealing is who these people are on the inside, and it helps Grandpa Nestor choose who will eventually take over the shoe store.
So the toes won't become congested. I've added a rainbow.
In it you will see garden gnomes, unicorns, Pegasus, dancing mirrors, Chinese dragons, all sorts of just awesome spectacle. It's fantastic. That's the Schumachers. The Not-So-Magical Schumachers.
I suggested.
Well, of course, as a public school, we have minimal funding, and especially in these lean times, the work we do does take a certain amount of money, but the investment is so minimal compared to the impact it has for these kids. So when we are able to rent microphones for them, and then the kids all have headset microphones if they're lead roles, it's so important for them to be successful on stage. If we didn't have a tent, there's no way we could have 1,500 people come to the show. And to them, that is a successful situation. So everything we do that we spend money on for the show helps create successful situations for our children. And in the end, that investment shows them what's possible, shows them they can do it, and shows them that this community, larger community, cares for them. Not just one teacher or two teachers, but the whole community. And they show up, and they aren't just feeling like stars, they are stars. And you see their hard work, you see their effort, and it carries to the rest of their life, and that investment will come back into that community that helped fund it in the first part, and hopefully you can help us fund that.
Make a shoe that's authentically magic. It will do what you wish you think.
If you could help us out, we would definitely appreciate that. Thank you for considering a donation, and in the end, you got to come see the show. Whatever you end up giving, or if you give it all, please come see the show, and thank you for your support.
No, not really a shoe that's magic. Metaphorically speaking, magic.